There we are. Let's try this again one more time. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. Today's date is November 27th, 2023. It is a Monday, and this is Rick Sadler with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Thank you again all for being here. I appreciate it. I think there's probably going to be some people still on holiday. I'm jealous of you, so just want to tell you that right now. Very jealous of you, but that's okay. We'll see what we can do today to maybe make a few dollars, and who knows, find a few good charts. First thing I want to start with here is the dark chart a little bit. And one of the things that I totally believe in 100% is follow the trend. You know, it doesn't matter what news is out there. It doesn't matter what your gut feeling is. It doesn't matter what your political views are. None of that matters when it comes to short-term swing trading. Okay, I want to clarify that. Short-term swing trading. If you're a long-term trader, there may be implications somewhere, but for short-term swing trading, following the trend is truly, truly the best activity one could do. I really believe it is. And then within that trend, you trade price action that's set up into setups. We look for, as a technical trader, we look for those setups that look like they're going to move higher or move lower if you're short, and but follow that trend. And right now you can see price is leading the T line. The T line is leading the trend indicator. The trend indicator, which are these green balls right here, green dots, they're green, so we're bullish. And if today we did something like this right here, we put in some ugly candle, you know what? We're still bullish until the trend changes. What the trend will look like when it changes is this right here. This system, I guess, if you want to call it a system of trading, is about the easiest thing in the world. You're either bullish or you're bearish. There's no in between. If there's an in-between, then you're taking chances out there. But if you are really going after to make some money in trading, trade with the trend. If you're one of these people that really digs the idea of doubling your trading account, and yes, it can be done. I had somebody mention, it was right before we went on holiday, said that it can't be done. So I had to show him my records to prove that it can be done. One of the keys is to follow the trend. Stay with the trend. Don't get creative. Don't get creative. Here you have this big bearish and go. Don't get creative and get short. Don't do it. Here we have a little bit of bullishness. Make sure you read the charts properly. Don't get creative. Just follow the trend. All right, enough of that. I have already spent way too much time on that right there. T2123 is an indicator that I use. When we closed up last week, we closed up bullishly. I don't see any reason why we're not going to be bullish at the open this morning. This is not real time down here, so sometimes it's kind of a little bit of guesswork, except if you look at the market, do that. There we go. The market, we're holding up relatively well, so that will suggest that this is going to be bullish this morning as well. At the close today, well, that could be a little different, but right now we're doing good. If we take a look at T2122, there's no question that we're over in the overbought area. If part of your trading is about being overbought and oversold, well, you've probably wet your pants. You're shivering in your boots. You're nervous. You're skittish. You're sitting on the sidelines. You don't want to trade, but you're going to trade. You're scared to death to lose money, and you probably will with that attitude. So if you don't care about being overbought or oversold, and you simply follow the simple trend, well, you're smooth, man. Your diapers aren't messed up. You're sitting on the sidelines. You're ready for this market to open up. You're ready to, what was it? Rock and roll, Jack? Yes, you are. All right. I've put a couple of charts together here. Thanks to a few people that sent them out to me this morning. I do appreciate that. I put a few charts. We're not going to get through all of them here. There's no way. But we'll go down through the list here. These are charts that I will be adding to the watch list. We will be talking about the watch list, throughout the day here. And I'll be sending alerts out on anything we buy or anything we just kind of like that might be setting up. May take me a few minutes to get into the swing of trading after having so many days off. It usually takes me a little bit. Kind of slow these days. One thing I noticed this morning is we've got some gold popping up. Here's Nugget popping up out of this wedge here. Right now, Nugget looks like we have, Nugget may be trying to get up to that 200 period moving average. And that's, 10, 11% away up here. That's not bad. So, typical chart pattern that we're going to look for. Let's see here. There we go. Typical chart pattern is we're up over that downtrend line here. We're up over that now. So let's see what happens. Maybe we pull back, look for a buy signal. Of course, there's going to be some traders that just get in, right away. Understandable. Every trader has their little entry method. If you don't, you need one. You need a couple methods on how to enter. It's like entering a canoe. How many people get into a canoe? The funniest are the people that say, well, geez, I haven't been in a canoe in 50 years. Now, those are the fun people. You want to learn a method, how to get into a canoe. Right leg, first leg, right leg, front leg, or right leg, left leg. See, I can't even get in a canoe. You have a different method. Is the canoe fastened to the dock securely? You might get into a canoe a little different that way than you would be if, somebody is just holding it. So a different method. So have those methods of how to get into that canoe. We can talk about those throughout the day. SLV, it's up a little high, not interested in it. Good morning, Carla. It looks a little high. Yeah, I'm not interested in it way up here. But it may be on that path. So charts that like this that I'm not particularly interested in just means I'm not interested in them right now. So let's put this up here. I'm just going to put a line kind of in there like that. Tell you what, I'm going to come over here to that red dot, and we're going to, we'll come over here, I guess. Something like that. There we go. We'll do that. So now that SLV is rocking here, we need it to rest for our method of entry. One of my method of entries is not entering when we're so high up. So we're going to need to come back a little bit and rest. So this might be one for that watch list, which I am going to put it on the watch list. Let's see. Had a question up here. Let's see. JB looks like a wave. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Jack. Jack says Nugget is looking like a head and shoulders. Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at it from a bearish point of view, you're right. Shoulder, head, shoulder. You're right. Yeah, you're very right here. I'm looking at it as it broke out of that trend. So I'm more of a trend follower than anything under the sun. I think the trend trumps everything. So I'm probably a little bit more bullish on this than you are. I'm not looking at the head and shoulders. I'm looking at the fact we broke out. Etsy. Etsy looks great, and I still think the target is up here around the 6160 mark. So here we have a nice little flag, nice little rest. We call this a PBO, pullback opportunity. It's a flag, it's a pop out of the box. There's a lot of names for this little chart pattern. At the end of the day, it's a pretty simple, chart pattern. It's a rise, and it's simply a rest. We can put all kinds of names to this. And there are tons and tons of names to this. But this simple rise and pullback, I think it's just a fantastic chart pattern. I love it when we bounce off the T-line. I love that as well because that gives me some guideline, gives me some depth on the chart. So right now I'm looking at Etsy here. Maybe get up here about 12%. That's looking pretty good. Amazon. So I'm having coffee this morning, watching CNBC, and the Amazon folks came on, and they were pretty proud of themselves. What they do sell, I don't know, 1,000 units every second or something like that. And they should be proud of themselves. Congratulations, Amazon. That's probably going to give Amazon a little bit of boost right in here. If we take a look at the weekly chart, here's the weekly chart. We don't really start running into resistance till around 167. You know, maybe you want to go a little lower than that, but I'm going to stay with that line, right, that dotted line. So 168. So right now I see Amazon moving up to 168 here. Of course, you know, it's not going to go in a straight line. We all know that. You know, if it goes, we're going to pop, we're going to move back, we're going to go up. You know, it's a chart. That's what charts do. Charts are heartbeats. Boom, 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 boom. Charts are human, man. They're alive. They're absolutely so. Let's see. Tesla. Take a look at Tesla here. Tesla's on my watch list. I'm not overly interested in trading Tesla because I think there's too many other charts that are giving, a more comfortable signal. Now, where I would be interested in trading Tesla is if Tesla started to break out of this downtrend line here. I could get real interested in that somewhere up here. I could get very interested in that. But right through here, I think a little bit of risk, a little too much risk. Like I say, there's too many other charts that are they just are screaming of, hey, I'm a better chart. Easier for me to make money kind of a thing. And, whatever though, Tesla's on our watch list. We're waiting for it. Patience. That's one of the keys for a successful trader, I think, is patience. Have some patience. CRM. I like CRM. This is one of these charts. It's a flag. We also call it a pop out of the box. We also call it a PBO. Like I said, this type of chart pattern, there are, there are so many names, and we're not the only ones. Other folks, other trading groups have their own little names for it. Bottom line, when you get down to it, the definition of this is a continuation pattern. Okay, you can call it what you want, but at the end of the day, the definition, the true definition, is continuation pattern. So to have a continuation pattern, that would be the continuation. You have to have something to have continued in the beginning, and there you go, right there. If we move up, we rest, and we continue. That's what a continuation pattern is. Call it what you want. PBO, flag, Yankadoodle dandy, anything you want to do. CRM is looking pretty good. We get through this 228.40 area. What's that weekly look like? Yeah, we get through all this right through here. CRM, why can't it come back up to 312? Why not? Earnings on Wednesday. Thank you, John. Didn't know that. Appreciate that. Nick's CRM. BBY. Look at BBY here. I think BBY might be trying to do something. Here is inverted head and shoulders. Nice little pop. Nice little consolidation over the 50-period moving average. This is not quite a rounded bottom breakout, but it's pretty darn close. And a target, the main target, the furthest most target of a rounded bottom breakout is going to be the 200-period moving average. And that's about 8% away. I see that possibly happening. AMD. AMD is still kicking it. AMD, AMD's trending up. So the thing about AMD is follow the trend. Trade with the trend. Don't try to buck the trend. Don't try to get creative. I see this all the time. People get creative, and AMD is one of those that some people get creative on, because for some reason some people think that AMD is a no good stock or company or whatever. I don't know why they think that. They make more money than all of us put together. I don't know why somebody would be Debbie Downer on AMD. If follow the trend. Anyway, I do know a few people that they look at AMD and they find every reason in the world to short it. Well, yeah, follow the trend. I'm going to be pretty hard on that. Let's see here. DOCN. Take a look at this. This is a rounded bottom breakout. I see a target up here in the neighborhood of whatever that is. Why can't I get a line in there? There we go. Around 33.5 or so. You've got a nice T-line run here. Trend indicators over the 50 period moving average. Nice gap up. Beautiful. I see another 14-15%. And that looks like a sweet little trade to me right in there. Right in there. All right, I'm going to pull the plug here. If there's anybody that has a couple that you want me to take a look at, let me know. I've got a couple of minutes. See if you guys have anything. JW put shop out there. Shop's running. A little high maybe for me to be buying, but shop is working here. We already looked at BBY. AOS, the trend is the trend. The trend is your best friend. It truly is. So learn to spot the trend, which you've got it here. Learn to spot chart patterns. You've got it here. Learn patience and only trade when the market is right for you. And I just don't know how everybody can't help not to be a winner overall. And we're all going to have losses, but I can't imagine why everybody here can't be a winner overall. Anyway, AOS, I think that's looking great. Look at that little bottom up here. It doesn't take a brainiac to see where resistance is going to start. I mean, there it is. Where you have a battle, that's where resistance is going to be. Pretty simple. Let's see, EQT. Well, here, EQT, John is bucking the trend. So I'm looking, this looks short to me. Nothing looks bullish. However, the market is bullish. So buck the trend at your own risk. But this does look a little bit bearish. We're under the 50 period moving average. So yeah, under that 50, I'd say short. Below these two lows, you're probably going to have a date with that 200 there. Or I'm sorry, it was Carol there. Carol's bucking the trend, man. Figures. JD here. JD's a nice bullish chart. This one is on our watch list. I like this chart a lot. You've got a low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. We've got a higher low in here. Nice flat consolidation, one of those pop out of the box kind of things. T-line is over the 50 period moving average, which means you have a moving average cross. Trend indicator, all we've got to do is stay relatively bullish today. If we just stay over the T-line, the trend indicator will likely climb over the 50 period moving average, and that's going to give us another moving average cross. This is a good looking chart if you ask me. And again, it doesn't take a brainiac to figure out where resistance might be. There's only a few little things in trading a person has to do. And if you just made a pact with yourself not to get creative, just follow the speed limit, follow the rules, buckle your seatbelt, follow the rules, stop at stop signs, go when it's green, stop when it's red, and hurry your ass up when it's yellow. Then you will do just fine in trading. All right, I am going to cut it off right there. We'll see everybody here at the bottom of the hour. Thank you so very, very much for being here. We'll see everybody when the market opens up. Have a great, great trading day, okay? Thank you.